to know and play to their strengths. So I notice you all have on your name badges your inspirational leader. So think about that leader. What can't they do very well? Can you think of that? Just bring that to mind quickly. No, right? The reason they're on your badge is because they have some distinctive strengths that they know and they apply. And that is one thing that we have now, in leadership profession, we have understood that this pre-1990s concept of the rounded leader is rubbish. That actually, really great leaders, they make a difference in the world and they have an impact by applying their strengths and knowing what their strengths are. And they can be very diverse. So this applies to all of you. I was involved in an interesting study at McKinsey recently, looking at role models. And again, you know, especially as you get further through your career, people don't look for a role model and say, I want to be that person. The really senior leaders look for traits in many different role models, and then they bring that and they try it out and they apply it to themselves, and they really understand how they will personally have an impact. And that's what this is about for you today. It's about hearing some different stories. I won't stand up here and say this is the way to do it, or even this is not the way to do it. I'm going to share some of my own personal experiences and approaches that I've tried. And I would love you to take whatever resonates with you, and from Gordon's stories as well, which complement each other quite nicely, and see what you can take from it. So I hope that makes sense. I should start by saying who I am as a leader. I would describe myself in summary as a learning leader. I absolutely love new things. I mean, I have done a whole array of different things in my career. Chris very generously described some of my choices, but I have been an army officer, I've been a senior leader in the Met Police, I've been a consultant in big consulting firms, I've founded a smaller consulting firm where I'm now a partner, I ran a tech startup, and I've done community exercise programs for mothers. And it's fair to say I really do embrace opportunity, and I love different people, different projects, different working styles, different cultures, and I'm proud of all that. But I want to talk to you today about the F word, of course, as Chris has said in the introduction, failure. And a few of you kind of, we're just allergic to it, right? Not comfortable. And I brought some props with me. Can I move that table just to the middle?
Yeah.
So let's just say, I'll probably move it back at the end. These are failures, okay? Let's say this failure is, this is when I didn't get the promotion that I thought was in the bag when I was in the Met Police. There's one, okay. This one is when my startup failed, and I had to tell the investors I had lost all their money. Okay, and this one is when I sent my oldest son to school, not in a donkey outfit on non-school uniform day, but in his school uniform, and he was the one in his school uniform, and everyone else was dressed as animals. So okay, I could pick thousands, right? I just thought this would be illustrative of some of my failures, and I invite you to bring to mind authentically some